ನಮಸ್ತೆಯನ್ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಗುರು.
ಇದೇ ನವೆಂಬರ್ 14ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 6,000 ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗೂ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಡ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಗುವಾ. ಜೋರ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗೆ, ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಬರಲಿ. 27 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ವಿಭಿನ್ನ ಪಾತ್ರಗಳನ್ನ ಮೂಲಕ ಮನರಂಜನೆ ನೀಡುತ್ತಿರುವ ನಟ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಸರ್. ಇವರೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬಾಬಿ ಡಿಯೋಲ್, ದಿಶಾ ಪಟಾನಿ, ಯೋಗಿ ಬಾಬು ಮತ್ತು ಇತರ ಹಲವರೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಡೆಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದೇ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಕಂಗುವಾ. ಚಿತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಗೀತ ದೇವಿಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್, ಕೆ ಜ್ಞಾನವೇಲ್ ರಾಜ್ ಅವರಿಂದ ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಫಿಲಂ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿವ ಅವರಿಂದ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದು ಮತ್ತು ನಿರ್ದೇಶನ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ ಈ ಚಿತ್ರ ಕಂಗುವಾ.
ದೀಪಾವಳಿ ಹಬ್ಬ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ,
ಬಟ್ ದಿ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ದೀಪಾವಳಿ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಆನ್ November 14th. ಏನಂತೀರಾ? ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು ಫಾರ್ ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಗುವಾ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ KVN ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ಈ KVN ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟನಾರಾಯಣ್ ಸರ್ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಸರ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. And last but not the least, now you can scream. Okay, let's welcome the world superstar Suriya. Okay, that's it. Out of syllabus, I gave this permission to you. Okay. I would like to request Venkat sir to kindly speak few words, sir.
Ellargu namaskara. Thank you so much for coming today. We're all very excited to have Suriya sir here. Iga tavu trailer nodidra, songs nodidri. Nimge adralli grand scale, extraordinary visuals. Suriya sir avarda intensity in acting ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದಂಗಿದೆ. This movie ಖಂಡಿತ ಬಿಗ್ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಬಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ದ ವೇ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್, ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 2.5 years. ಇವತ್ತು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗಾಗಲಿ, ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ ಜ್ಞಾನವೇಲ್ ರಾಜ ಅವ್ರಿಗಾಗಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಟೈಡ್ ಅಪ್ ವಿತ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳಿಂದ. 3D ವರ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, RR ಎಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ one of the biggest Tamil cinema ever, and it's going to have a grand release Karnatakadalagli, across the country and even overseas. We look forward to your support. Enjoy the movie, and let's have this forum open for interactions.
Thank you, sir. And yes, over to Surya sir.
To all the senior journalists here and my friends from the media, to all the photographers, seniors, and to all the friends from channels. Lovely to meet you all here. It's been a while. It's been a long time I have had this interaction here in Bengaluru. Yes, Kanguva is coming, and hopefully, like Mayur, thank you so much for saying that. I hope we have another Diwali on 14th of November. So Kanguva is made with lot of love. The entire team, be it the vision from my director Shiva sir to the entire cast and crew, we all have invested a lot of love. It's not for money, but it's only the love and time we saw for Kanguva, because we wanted to give something like that. In the Mari fans irukumbodhu I might not have given regular films every Diwali or every Pongal or every date. I might not have given the release and might not have given release every year also. But I call this mother's love. The love has only increased. And Thambigal innu adhigama they have only given lot of unconditional love. And I think it's my truly a responsibility to give a film like this. It's been you all must be knowing it's 27 years, but we all have to push ourselves, push the bar a little higher and higher. Thanks to Rajajinagar sir, He started off everything in 2012, and of course, KGF and Kantara has showed us all the way and how ambitious and how courageous a creator can be, filmmakers can be, and how welcoming audience are in all part of our country to support good content. And that's the only intention Kanguva was made. We all have done something which we have not done before, which we can proudly say. 2.5 years was a very, very satisfying journey for all of us. In Tamil, they say, "Oor kudina ther elukka mudiyum." Just one person can't pull it. So, thanks to KVN Garu, Venkat Garu for coming and filling Jnanavil's shoes here. Thank you for being a well-wisher for the longest time. And I'm very, very happy to share stage here with him. And hopefully, we should have a lot more wonderful projects in the future. Thanks to UV Creations, thanks to Jaintilal Kadala sir and Abhi and all the entire team which has come to make this film happen. As you said, Varadaj Garu, thank you so much for giving all the soul for this film. Please, sir, please. So from the day one, you have been a big, big support. It is important to transfer our soul to the lovely people here to have the same spirit in Kannada also. I think from Devi Sri Prasad to our cameraman Vetri, they all have pushed themselves a little beyond what they have done earlier. Like our cameraman has not used light for the entire film, be it day sequence or a night sequence. It is all done without any lights. Same with Devi Sri Prasad. We have got a wonderful collaboration, be it Singham or other films. He's been waiting for something like this. He always like manifesting, saying like, "Let's do something big in Tamil. Let's do something big in Tamil." And on his birthday, we were able to get together on a meeting, and he was able to be on close with us on this project. So he like made it happen. I would say Devashri, and he's a rock star. He's given amazing music for this film. But the entire world was actually which we have not seen before. Like I'm sure you will be transported to a world which was like 700 years or 1,000 years back, and definitely 2.5 hours you will be with us in that world. But the world was created by our art director Milan sir. Milan sir unfortunately passed away in the last schedule. So all of us, we would like to dedicate this film to Milan sir. And again, Shocker was our editor. 2-3 days back, our editor also left us. So we are really indebted to these creators. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to put this film together. Each and every one of them, I think they have pushed their envelope to give something which is not seen before. I again humbly say, Kanguva will be an experience which is not seen before. Like Dhananjay sir said, it will be a 3D version. There's an IMAX version. There's also a 4D version. And God willing, with all your love, 15th of November will be a big release, and hoping it will be a celebration in the theatres with all your love and all your support all over the world, all over the globe. Looking forward, and for your feedback and your comments on Kanguva. I think there's a question answer round.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Before we open the Q&A, sir, we have a couple of questions we want to ask. How are you so humble?
I don't know how else to be, because I know who I am, and I always say I am Saronan and I am working for Suriya. So I think that's how it all starts, and only thankful, completely humbled because of this unconditional love. I have to be this way. I don't know any other way.
And which role do you find most challenging, sir? As an actor, producer, or as a husband, father?
I don't see it challenging, but responsibility definitely should be a good family man first, and then the rest. Everything else flow and follow after that. But the priority will always be as a good family man first. Usually, I go back to my personal experience to be the character. Whenever there's a character given, I try to see which is closer to my personal life experience, and that's how I draw my emotions. That's how I make it as real as possible. Kanguva was a very, very different world, which is 700,000 years back. But I really have a lot of respect and love for my director's writings and the choice of words and his briefing. Kanguva character, Kanguva stands for his word. He stands for his people. And what come may, he's not a fighter, but he's a warrior. I have a lot of respect for Kanguva as a character, and maybe I have said this before, I would like to repeat. I would like to be Kanguva in real life. Whenever there's a word given, I would want to completely stand for it. And that's the character I played. And it also talks about forgiveness, which is the most purest form of love. And the whole sequence is just not an action sequence, which is, you've obviously seen the trailer, but there's a lot of underlying emotion in the film. It will just not be like an action sequence or a video game, but the whole core and the backbone of the film is the emotion. So I completely had a lot of respect and I fell in love with Kanguva. It's a wonderful place where all of us would love to come and stay here. Be it people from other states, other language speaking people, people from US when they want to come back and settle in India. They of course talk about Bengaluru. So you have a collective response which is happening here. It's just not restricted to one language or just one sensibility. If it's accepted here in Bengaluru, we again we take it for granted that everybody has watched it in all languages possible. Collectively, they have accepted the film and they appreciated the film. So definitely looking forward for the first call from Venkat. I will stay back with the love they have given for the film. I'm also a producer, I'm also an actor, but in this I'm an actor. But even if I was a producer, my first call or the first response I will be waiting for is the acceptance and the love they have given in the gallery, in the theatres. That will be my first wait.
Suriya sir, also we have heard that within 49 days you did the 6 packs. Is it true?
49 was my age. I'm 49 years old and I took 100 days. It was a 100 days diet and thanks to my trainer Nirmal who stood by me with food and 24 hours he was with me. I was able to do it. And this decision also happened while shooting. We didn't think of doing this at the beginning of the film. While shooting, the sequence changed, the location changed, the whole idea changed, and then there was a need to do it. So it was all like a crash course, 100 days.
So you and Bobby Deol have acted together on the screen. So what do you feel about that?
So as I said, sir, it is just not a film which is restricted to one language. I think Bobby Deol, sir, when he had come and we were shooting, Animal had not released. Nobody has seen Animal. Shiva sir had seen a video clip of Bobby Deol sir in a CCL match or in an airport, and he immediately liked. Adira's character's name. They are from another island, and they worship their deity is blood. Like Kanguva's deity is fire, the fire god, and for them Udiran is blood. So he was just waiting for Udiran to come, and as he saw Bobby Deol sir in an Instagram reel or a post, I think he immediately liked it and we approached. It was his generosity. He was very large-hearted to accommodate this time because he was doing some 4-5 films. He sacrificed festivals, he sacrificed family holidays, he definitely compromised must be on his salary, so many things, and it was him who made it happen. Kanguva, he's within it because of more his effort, I would say. And it was immediately brotherhood. The day he entered, it was not looking like a person who we have looked upon like for the 20 years. He's 3 years senior to me, but it looked like we knew each other for the last 20-30 years. And that's the kind of friendship and warmth he gave all of us. He was a darling to work with. 15 days we had a lot of memories. We were able to share so many memories about his family and my family. He's a complete, again, another family man. Most of the dialogues and most of the conversation was based on our family. And from the date he almost the day he met his wife and how everything happened and how everybody was supporting in his ups and downs. He's an open book. He's like completely an open book where he, I don't know, I have never seen such a warm person before. In 5 minutes, we just clicked like that. And he stood so tall for this film. He stood really strong for this film. He gave everything for the climax, for all the stunt sequences. It's not easy to speak another language and act, but he gave everything. Like as I said, it's not about money. It is not about just a job, doing a job and going. Everybody has invested a lot of love for Kanguva to happen.
Sir, after doing the pan-Indian films, so automatically the kind of magnum opus films they choose, the path is different. So how do you choose the scripts? And also Shiva is confident about this whole process of writing and executing it.
So it is important to tell different stories. It's important to, cinema, few people say, I've heard somebody saying it's a machine which creates emotion. It's an emotional machine. It's important. In the 2 hours, you're able to see another world, you're able to see another person's life in depth, you're able to see his problems, his joy, his sorrows, his journey, everything in 360 degrees. One film in 2 hours should be able to completely show you, picturize another world which you might not have lived, or you must have not experienced, or you must not have heard of. I think stories must be said in a way which will maybe cleanse you, which will enlighten you, which will give you some wisdom, or which will answer your questions. I come somewhere, wait for something like that, or it should at least create a debate. Something which you're not read in your school, in your college, or maybe not discussing on your dining table. So movies should give you a different experience. Apart from entertaining, I think it should say like, why can't I be like this? It should put a drop of emotion which you would want to carry home. And like how Suriya reporter was completely from here and everybody loved, and we have to celebrate our people. It is about that. Like Jaivi was also loved and celebrated. I think this pure emotion will also be carried back home is what I genuinely feel. It again talks about that forgiveness, but also takes you to another world, transforms you to another world. But the core emotion will also, I'm hoping there'll be a take back after watching this film, and that's what we rely on. Shiva sir is a visual director. He was first an editor and then the cinematographer and then a director. So visually, this will be a beautiful film. But his core also relies on basic emotion, human emotion. So we rely on both, and hopefully we should satisfy you 200% with what we are.
So do you know you have a huge fan base in Bangalore and they celebrate your film just like festivals? I'm sure you had just saw the sample. So one word or like one sentence about the whole fan base of Bengaluru.
இங்க நிறைய தம்பிகள் இருக்காங்க. ஆரம்ப காலத்துல இருந்து என்னடா அது அன்பு, என்னடா அது இப்படி ஒரு அன்பு அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி ஆச்சரியப்படுத்திட்டே தான் இருக்காங்க. I think generations have changed. 27 years, they say every 3 years, 5 years, the entire taste, attitude, everything changes. But again, thanks to my Anbana fans, they still keep me relevant, they still keep me connected.
Camera. Sir, I have a request for you. This is a November Kannada Rajyotsava. Please wish this Kannada in Kannada. Kannada Rajyotsavada Shubhashayagalu.
Kannada Rajyotsava Shubhashayagalu.
Actually, ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ. ಸೊ ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೊ ಮಚ್. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಜೋರಾದ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ.